Okay, folks, so I scraped off as much of that thick, nasty grease as I could with a putty knife. Now we're going to use Super Clean, the spray foam. Where's the camera? Spray foam. And I also have it here by the gallon that I put in my own squirt bottle. I think I have some more product on the way to do another giveaway. Congratulations again to Erica. She will use that a lot if Eric doesn't steal it. But anyway, let's spray the foam on first. You can get in different areas a lot better with this foam than you can with the squirt bottle. But the squirt bottle is great too. Now I got to be careful as I'm spraying because this has a washer, and then a washer. I don't want to blow those off and lose them in the driveway. But we got to let this soak for a little while. Be careful when you breathe it in. Golly, this stuff will choke you. All right, we're going to let that soak, and then we'll be back with the pressure washer. So while we let the Super Clean spray foam sit and do its magic, I want to address a question that I got from Bryce Weborg on YouTube. If you haven't checked him out, the description is down in the link. The guy's got a lot of cool tractors, old stuff on his channel. Yes, I did find, he asked me if I found any, I think it was rust, or metal shavings. That's what it was. I haven't found metal shavings. However, on this bearing face, there is rust that I'll have to address, but that was caused from moisture getting in between the two pieces where they sandwich together when the two housings are together. The other half, I'll show you. So the other half of that that big, I guess that would be some type of bearing, but those two pieces sandwiched together. Now this one, it was covered in grease, so it's not corroded up. The other half, oh, there's a washer right there. I'm glad I'm doing this, because I would have for sure blown that washer off of there and lost it forever. Those other three I mentioned, I'm going to pull them off, drop them in my can of cleaner that I got sitting there. But anyway, yeah, I did find that corrosion that I have to address. When they put these together at the factory, they used a cork gasket that goes around the whole perimeter, and that was it. So after a while, those cork gaskets, as you know, they give up hope of ever living and doing their job, and things start leaking. And if you leave these outside, obviously rainwater is going to get in between the two pieces of the transmission housing and get inside. And I believe that's what happened there, and also with the shifter mechanisms. I believe that was what happened there, moisture and just rain getting in, and then that not being properly greased and oiled. As if you look, well, it's over on the other one, there's a fill cap you can remove and squirt grease down in there right on top of the shifter mechanism. And looking at that plug, it's never been removed. Hang on, I'll show it to you. Yeah, excuse the noise. There's a city slicking jackass over here under the old train bridge with a piece of garbage vehicle trying to do a burnout. And he's not getting anywhere. Yep, that's what they do out here in the country. They come from the city and do their stupid crap. It's a Ford, no wonder. Anyway, this plug right here has never been removed out of this casing to put grease down in, and right in here is where all your shifter mechanism is. So if people had been servicing this correctly, that probably would have never seized up and got corrosion on it. Anyway, just a little few tips there. But we are ready to start doing some pressure washing, so hang on. So that was the first go round, and these chains, because they were packed in so good with grease, they look brand new actually. But I got to get these washers off and throw them in my can. And then I realized I got these too, and there's corrosion behind this one. Let me get it off here, show it to you. So this big spacer just flopping around on that that cogwheel for the tines, and then these I gotta use something to pull them out so I can get my fingers around them. This one came off pretty easy, but yeah, I can actually, because I got to transfer all this into the other half of this transfer case because I took it apart wrong. But it kind of worked out because now I get to clean the back side that I wouldn't have been able to get to if I had taken it apart the correct way. But anyway, yeah. All right. I'm not going to show any more of this pressure washing and cleaning, but I will show you the final product here in a few minutes. Don't go nowhere. And by the way, I was not planning on even doing anything like this today. I was going to relax and just take it easy. However, my friend from Mill Creek Water Hauling got to see me today, and that encouraged him, and he felt energized and happy and just ready to face his day after seeing me, you know, and that encouraged him to have a good day. So that got me thinking, well, maybe I need to go out here and do some cleaning on this and match his new energy that he stole from me. Anyway, just thought I'd throw that in there. So check this out. This cogwheel is splined and goes up here on the shaft that you can't see. But look what's behind it. All that beautiful, wonderful, nasty, ugly grease. Which I would see when I transfer all this into the other half of the other half of the transmission case, but I want to get as much of it out now before I switch it all over. Understood? All right then. Nurse Erica had a blowout on my wrist. I don't know what happened. I was just pressure washing along. That stupid thing fell off again. I'm gonna have to use duct tape, I guess. Alrighty, folks. This is after the second go round with Super Clean. Had to do a little bit of scrubbing and scraping on this chain because the more I sprayed, man, the more would show up on these chains. But I believe we got 85% of it, maybe 90. But nevertheless, I can see clearly now. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Now, actually, I think what I'm going to do, instead of putting this transmission cover back on this side, I think now that I see how this is all laid out and got a good picture of it, I can pull these off and transfer them over to the other half of the transmission case. And then I've noticed in between these two gears is a lot of corrosion and burn marks. So I don't know, I may need to add an extra spacer because these two gears may be rubbing against each other. But you can see blue marks all the way around like a big circle. So I want to pull that out and inspect it. But this is all just put on here with splines. You see, that pulls off real easy. And then to line it back up, you go like that. There you go. But look at that. Still in behind there is a lot of grease, grime, and crud. I'm glad I'm doing this because, one, I wasn't planning on going this far with it. But two, I'm OCD about things. But if you notice, along here, all the paint is gone. So the inside of these needs a new coat of paint to protect from corrosion and rust and things. So yeah, I'm going to do that on the other half first because it's off and I can easily spray it without getting paint all over the cogwheels, chains, and the shafts for the wheels and tines. But yeah, so in the next video, I'm probably going to just film a little bit of that of me transferring these over one at a time. See, the whole thing, if I take the nut off the back here, this whole thing will come off. And I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it one at a time so I can clean the back half real good that I couldn't get to with the pressure washer, and then put it in place on the other half of the transmission. So, thanks for watching. This is not a Super Clean giveaway video, although it would be a great one because of what this stuff cleaned. But I'm telling you, man, Super Clean is the way to go. And as soon as Jessica gets me some more product over, we're going to do another Super Clean giveaway. And I can't say enough about Super Clean. All right, guys. Catch you on the next one.